Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Daemonum, that shining beacon of light in the heart of the underworld and city to free demons. And welcome to another session of the stream here in Daemonum Arena. Good evening. So, it's a little early in the month. However, we do already know when the next Multi-World Madness is set to be. It is going to be the 28th, funnily enough. It's almost as if a month that has, you know, an even, well, yeah, it is an even number. It is an even number of days, and there's also a number of days that is divisible by 7. That started on a Sunday, mind you. Well, come to find out, that actually means that you just kind of land on the last day of the month. So, talk about serendipity. Considering it's still early, that also means that our RSVP list is probably really, really small at this point. And I have been noticing that folks have been talking about taking breaks from the async as well, so this may actually be a slower than usual month. However, at present, I'm on the list alongside Polygon, Rainbow, Robin, and Lucas Yoshino. Hello, Crucius, welcome in. Hope it finds you well. As it stands... Huh. That's weird. There we go. I think I was being heard, but apparently Discord wasn't hearing me. That's weird. Gotta love reactive images. Anyway. Yeah, as it stands, our next Multi-World Madness is going to be the 28th. The async starts this Saturday, so you may see folks out there running streams with async games that are related to this particular group. There was also another one that was advertised in my neck of the woods, so there may be more than one out there. You never know. When last we left off in tactics, however, we came face to face with Elmdor, which that was interesting. And on top of that, he was after the lady that we picked up from our cross paths out to the Duke in regards to our sister. So at this point, she's lost her brother Marach. He got shot trying to save her ass, and then she kind of didn't lose him because one of the Zodiac stones brought him back. Should we be worried about that? I don't know. Even in media res, they stop and talk about how maybe it's not all bad. Maybe it has to do with the intent of the person who has been approached by the stone, ultimately. Which, as far as power goes, I mean, that's yeah, I mean, that's honestly about as true neutral as you're going to get as far as power structure goes. It reflects the heart. Which brings up a really interesting and sad thing about Phoenix Down. It brings up a really sad point about Wheatgraph. Because ultimately, he is kind of lying to himself. Or at least he was at one point. And it seems like his situation has unfortunately, potentially irrevocably corrupted him. He was in such a bad position. He had a noble cause that he was running for, which was to, you know, bring to light the plight of the commoner to the eyes of the nobles and try to get them to see that they needed to stop, that they needed to actually consider the fact that if all of their peasantry dies, they have nobody to help them. And it unfortunately turned from there into a war, almost full out, in which he loses his sister, he loses everybody in his command, because they just kind of lose sight of the ultimate goal and decide, nah, the nobles need to suffer. Which, I mean, I can't exactly blame them for, considering the nobles were also basically just saying, let them eat cake. They don't just abandon him, they undermine him. Yeah. So, like, that combination of not just losing his sister in battle, because she was also on his side. She didn't undermine him at all. But she was also fanatically involved to the point where she didn't even listen to us try to explain ourselves. And in self-defense, she pushed it too far and died. Which then turned Wheatgroff against us forever. There was no winning that situation. And on top of that, the other members of the brigade, flat out undermining his orders and saying, nah, I'm not dying for the nobility. Nobility in an empty sack is worth the sack. I'm going after the nobles and getting my pound of flesh. Thereby undermining his entire point. And his entire point was that empathy has to have a place in any future society for it to actively survive the tumult that's going on in the present. And yet I look at modern situations and I can't say that I blame the rest of the Corpse Brigade, because the Corpse Brigade are done. They're done thinking that the nobles are ever going to change their stripes. And like, it's a terrifying balance to strike in a world where you know that without severe intervention, it's just not going to happen, you know? Went from we have to be better than the people we want to replace to guess we'll just burn everything. That is honestly a big part of it. Is as long as you don't reach the guess we'll just burn everything line, you're at least better off in the long run. But like, I don't know. Looking at a lot of modern stuff today, it's how do you extend an olive branch to a group of people that have vocally and constantly stated that you don't deserve the right to live? Like, that's just taking something from my own wheelhouse of being in the LGBT community and hearing constantly from conservative side homophobes, you don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to be in our communities. You don't deserve to be seen or heard. Yeah, you can't reason with people who don't think you're a person. And I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, the converse is also true. You can't reason with a thing that refuses to be human. And if there is zero empathy from one side, why should the other be demanded much the same? But again, it leads to that weird balance of like, well, what's to say that there actually is zero empathy? And on top of that, again, if the ones that are supposed to be the better people aren't showing empathy, then like, what do you do? It's a spiral that can happen really easily. It's a spiral that has happened multiple times over human history. And this is just a microcosm of that in a story form, because this is literally based on the War of Roses. Like, this is literally based on a war that was about the spiral that we're talking about. This is why part of my sign off is be a light in the darkness when you can be, because I understand that it's not going to be every day that you can be a light in the darkness. There are going to be days where your heart is just done and you need to crash out, or you need to just have a day where you are not okay. I try every day to be a light in the darkness, and I've even said on more than one occasion, today is just one of those days where I can't be a light. But I have my own viewpoints on these things, and yes, I will admit, I have gotten sick and tired and fed up with a large portion of people in our country and in our world. I'm not even gonna hide that, to be honest. Like, it doesn't help anything to hide it. There has been a lot of times where I have like watched stuff coming from honest to God people saying that, you know, ICE is breaking up families, but they're not breaking up enough families, as an example. And I just look at that sort of stuff and I'm like, there is no redemption for a person that's far down the line. But I will say that there are many people on that side of the equation that are like, wait, no, actually, this is going a lot farther than I ever wanted it to. I want to get away from this. I wish them all the power in the world. Like, I hope you can get away from it. And if you can't, I mean, it's gonna suck, but the choice was made and the consequences are there on the plate. It's kind of rough, honestly, but it's not like I can wave a wand and make consequences magically disappear. It's not like anybody can. That having been said, there's certainly a group of people that I really wish would get their consequences and actually have to eat them as opposed to just shoving them under the rug. There are a group of people that really do need to pay the proverbial piper. Whether they do or not, I have no direct control over. None of us do. What we do have control over is how we treat our communities and each other moving forward. Quite honestly, throughout the entirety of history, the present, and the future, whatever we call the nobility is going to suck. What's going to keep us alive is how much we work together. And in some cases, that might even include some of the nobles that suck. Because you might find out, you know, in the case of Ramza Beowulf, maybe some of the nobles actually aren't that bad. The ones that are causing the atrocities, they're definitely bad, and they need to face the consequences. Yes, the heretic Ramza. I mean, honestly, that in and of itself is enough to be like, okay, he's effectively been disowned by the nobles. But, you know, there are individuals out there. I mean, okay, I can even give an example about this. Sam Reich. Sam Reich is a rich man. He is, you know, of the nobility, quote unquote. He's a damn decent human being. He's a damn decent human being related to a damn decent economist who feels that, you know, there is such a thing as human rights and human empathy and human decency. Sure, he's rich. Sure, he is part of the noble class by this definition, but he's not a dick. Anyway, going from a conversation about things not always being so black and white, we continue a story in which our sister has been captured and taken from us. We have met the Marquis of Limberry, which means we have met the head of one of the kingdoms, as a matter of fact. And he doesn't seem like a very nice fellow. Big surprise. We were also given the opportunity to see a conversation between Cid Orlando and his adoptive son, And they seem to be on the same trail that we are, just, you know, a bit more clandestine. They're still in the good graces of Duke Goltana, but we'll see how long that lasts, considering Sid's penchant for calling shit out. Something tells me that Sid is soon to be leaving his post in the nobility.
C'est magnifique.
Thunder God. Kaleel 1 hypers, Kaleel 1 hypers, Kaleel 1 hypers.
Thank you for that subscription at Tier 1 for 4 months. Enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. Welcome back to Daemonum Hunter. With that, let's see about getting into the game proper and see what happens next. That said, make sure that everything is in working order. This should be working. Game is gaming. I am microphoning. Discord's open in case I have banter alongside me. And the game is afoot. Probably the last thing I did. Oh, God. That's my last actual save at Zershell Falls. But this... the port city of Wargillis. So, I went a little bit walkabout, trying to find both fights and things to buy. And I also set up my characters in a way that helped me get a bunch of money. Namely, I put steel on a few of my characters. And I also put the ability to turn people into toads in there. And I basically bullied a frog for its lunch money for a while. Thank you for the hydrate, Black Queen. We may find that I do this again. Especially considering I still have to do a lot to get back up to Daguerre Pass. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a trek. Well, time to make good on it. I am impressed. I didn't run into a single fight. Okay, then. We'll see how this goes. I was expecting to run into at least one fight on my way up there. That was a lot of travel to run into nothing. You know, the Time Mage. Crux is a knight. Kurgan's a monk. Black Queen, the White Mage, which I still get a chuckle out of. Yeah, that was interesting. Crux, you need bravery. Holy shit. That is a thing. I need to get you more bravery. Holy crap. I need to find a time to do that. Daguerre Pass. Oh, those are dragoons. So long as we draw breath, you will find no passage through these lands. I don't like our chances here, actually. 6.5, that's a 5, that's a 6, 7. 13, is 13 prime? Pretty sure 13's prime. So is 7. 8 isn't. Slow dance it is. And one which also isn't prime. Have arithmetics. was a black mage for so long it didn't matter. That's true. Height, Prime, Toad. None of us, but some of them. I mean, we'll see how it goes. That's one. That's two. That's made this slightly better. Eno, you fucking beast. I love it. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Oh, I actually hit. Well, I'll give you that one. And Black Queen also paying dividends immediately by dropping the speed of the party. Oh, how do I do this? Carefully. Kiyomori? That's Protect Shell. I don't have a Muramasa. Murasame, Osafune, Kotetsu, Amenable Kumo. I'm worried about that dealing... I'm worried about that breaking the katana. But we'll see. Cloud Sea Curse. Oh, didn't rend it. Oh, God. I mean, I do have that. Oh, God, one of them is named Kane. I'm sure it's one of the Dragoons, no less. Oh, hey, Zell. Wait a minute. Oops. That's a problem. Wow. I mean, sure, but if that actually hits, is the thing. Aim +3. Ow. Oh, it was on her? Ouch. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, thanks, bye. Level, multiple of 3. Gravy. That's a problem. Multiple of 4? No. No way, what? Well, that's level. Height. Multiple of 3. Gravity. Could do that. Let's do this. Try it again. Heed me, O powers, consign my foe to mud and mire. Toad! It worked again. I've cut their combat party in half. I think I've got this. Maybe. Oh, Kane's a black mage. Oh, that's a misnomer. Oi. You stop that. Cheeky barstool. Uh-oh. Oh, that's an issue. I think my mage is about to die. Unless I ain't taking him down. Yeah, that's not good. There's no way to save Black Queen from this. Is there any way that I could target? Yes, actually. Maybe salvageable. In the meantime, I'm gonna harass the shit out of him. Centipede! Huh. Kane Gowan, Emmanuel. Kane Gowan. So all the toads get to move. Oh, that's unfortunate. You're about to have fun. Don't worry, Black Queen, I'll bring you back. XP, multiple of 3, raise. Ta-da. It's a lot of work. Revive the Froggy. And she's back. You know what? Fine. You want to go that route? Mincing Minuet. Damage. Followed by Thundaha. Aha. Look at that, lightning does strike twice. Gonna be a run where you use chat characters all game? Yeah, that's basically what it's turned into at this point. So I can't really do much in the way of leveling up the special characters at this point. Kotetsu? Kotetsu. Hither gather, souls of rancor, let howl your fury. Kotetsu! Wow, second time that sword hasn't broken. I just consider this a challenge run then. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Blizaha. That's not gonna hit in time for anything. I don't think any of my spells are gonna hit in time for anything. Emmanuel, Zell, Arnott, and Kane are going to move. Zell, Arnott, and Kane. Emmanuel, that's going to be Gowan, which means Arnott's down here. Arnott. Oh my boy, this is gonna hurt. That's a one target spell. Dear Christ. Target the unit then. Fuck it. We ball. Surprise! Sword Proctology. Hey, great job, level Crux. Frog runs away. Dancer gets an option. I'm gonna come back down here, actually. Ooh. Gravity, you say? Oh, Kane, Zell. What can I target you with? 91. Is 91 prime? 91 might be prime. 15 most assuredly isn't. Holy shit. Charge time prime might actually hit a lot of enemies here. Arithmetic. CT prime. Holy? Ew, that's a problem. Wait, why is your charge time? Oh yeah, 5 is prime. Shit. Well, poo. Foot 1, foot 4, 29, 30. Level prime? 41 is prime, isn't it? That 43 is too. Level div 3? No, that'll hit Crux. That is one of the downsides. Level prime holy. Hits Black Queen as well. Hits Magi as well. Oof. Yeah, it's not as great. It's only... Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, it's not good. XP, multiple of 3 holy? It's MC. Oof. Multiple of 4 hits, nobody. That's impressive. Multiple of 5 hits Black Queen and Magi. Add. I mean, that said, I could use it to heal, funnily enough. That hits... Oh, so many enemies, but it also hits me. I mean, I survive it, in theory. Oh, it also hit... Never mind. Nope. Prime Umbra. No. And it hits something. Heck with it. We'll do it. I'll nuke somebody from across the map with an arithmetic. Kaboom! That's the end of that frog. I love that Black Queen's gotten most of her White Mage experience from doing nothing related to White Mage. Oh, there goes my, there goes my Flare cast. Should have thought of that when I was targeting a Dragoon. Okay, mincing minuet's starting to go off pretty frequently here. Ow. Damn you, Zell. Blocked? Excuse you? There's no way that works out. Hello, Zulio. Welcome on in. Hope the new finds you well. Do I even reach you to target you? Ooh, that could be a problem. Saga? Do I hit you before you move? I do. Worth it. Vegetable. Well, you've got here to not have to deal with that. Is there something that targets Magi? The charge time 0. Experience 25. Height 13. Level 43. 30, 13. That's gotta be prime, isn't it? XP multiple of 5 Kiraga? Surprisingly, yes, that actually works out in Magi's favor. Zephyrs on high, impart to us your grace. Kiraga! Have some health. Have some more caviar. I'm gonna switch off the dance for now. Senzabean! The saga. Smack him with the fist of an angry god. My MP may be fucked, but you know what? I heard him. Alright, MP absorb. Neat. This Dragoon, on the other hand, is being a pain in the ass. Forbidden dance? Forbidden dance. Charge time 80, so that's multiple of 4. Either of you are multiple of 4. Which means charge time multiple of 4 Kiraga. That'll get more than one person. Sweet. Do it. You're my multiple of 4. Hello, Eno. Welcome on in. You turned half the battlefield into frogs, so you know. Just gonna go ahead and say you have been very helpful. Kane and Gowan. Kane and Gowan. Ah, shit. That's a problem. I can't get a good angle on these guys back here. I'm gonna beat a frog with a rock. Yeah, like that. Forbidden dance? Stop. Confuse the Dragoon, this could be bad. For everybody. Zell. Zell's the Dragoon. Tile. All right, let's see what arithmetic stuff you can get up to. That's Div 5. Oh, CT Div 5. Who else is getting affected by that? Almost nobody. So I wonder. That will affect... Ooh. Eno, are you okay with hitting yourself in a potential casting? I'll certainly try and keep you alive. Because if so, this might actually wind up being really good. Well, shouldn't kill you outright. Charge time multiple of 5, Fyra. Know what happens to a frog that gets hit by fire? Same thing that happens to everyone else. I may have slightly goofed. Embers amidst ash, kindle a crimson flame with a withering kiss to give. Fried frog. Forbidden dance? Well, that's that. Okay. That's this fight done. Get back on your feet, please. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Raise you. Time to bully some frogs for some lunch money. That is a chest. That is gravity. That is an exhausted frog. Smack it. Have some haste. Gather you on speed. Ta-da! Trade you. Gets points. I'll take that. I'll also take that. A mithril bow. Ooh, nice. I like free stuff. Need my 2 thieves to get up there. They're not disappeared. Grab that. That's an escutcheon. Start with witch hunt. Take the money. A crystal. Locked. Interesting. How'd you do that? Ooh, that's a good spear. You know, maybe I should be trying some other thieving. Maybe I should be trying some other thievery. Ability, haste, slow, re-equip. Ooh. Fuck it, learn haste. Carbonate boots. There we go. That actually can work on you. Imagine that. Steel helm. Dang it. Steel weapon. Dang. White robe. Arithmetics. Can I target you asleep somehow? XP 57. Charge time 91. Level 31. 31's prime. I think. Anybody else have a prime level? I think 43 is, actually. Sure. A few of those are. Actually, another question is, do I have sleep on you? Mobilize, reflect, umbra. I don't think I have sleep on you. Disable. Use target's bravery, silence, blind. Well, that's sad. Yeah, it's a lot of us, actually. $57. XP Prime. Umbra. Wow, that doesn't even work. Well, okay. Hmm. Well, this is a special weird section of a fight. Well, that's almost mean. Dang it. Posture check. What? I don't think stop has an effect on steal rates. The only thing that does is sleep, actually. Aha! I got a crystal helm for that. I want the obelisk, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try this. It may not end well for me, but I'm gonna try it. Forbidden Dance can apply sleep. Well, I mean, I don't want them to move anyway, so immobilize it is. Y'all are locked in now. So I got the crystal helm to steal the shield. Ow. Oh no, the frog gained a level. Given. Dang it. Shield. Blocked. Still shield. Wait, what? I did level again, didn't I? There we go. Eno gained a level. Come on, sleep the frog. Damn it. This is a fool's errand, but I'm on it. Put the frog to sleep. Damn it. It's gonna take you a while to eat through all that HP with a 5-attack tongue. Aha! Begins. Better chance. Not 100%, but better chance. 37% chance. Jesus. Uh, 24-48. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Charge time, multiple of 4 haste. It hits literally the entire party. That's funny. Damn it. Job level. Got the shield. Got the spear. Obelisk is mine. One more round, I think. See what our chances are. So the thing you got left is the armor, black robe. Dang. Oh well. Time to end this. That was a dumbass fight, but it's done now. Oh, diamond armor. I'll take that. God, what have I done to myself? That was a dumb fight. It was so dumb. I only have one spell left to learn. Holy shit. I just realized I'm like that close to mastering Black Mage. Wow. Well, okay, I guess I'm sticking with that for a while. What does Shout do again? Here's Brave Speed and Physical Attack. Oh. I never learned that. But if I also... I've probably missed some other learnable skills via crystals. Magi was with us. He got some experience. Oh, all he's got left is these. Oh, shit. That's 2,700 points to Master Samurai. Should probably start leaning into what he needs to get Dark Knight. Much more of this, and he's going to need to change classes anyway. I mean, he's got a level 7 Black Mage. But I think you need level 8 at least. By the way. Eno, what you got on points? Steya, Slowya, or Slowha, rather. Steha, Slowha, Float, Graviga. Ooh, Teleport. That's fun. I think I hit Steha here. Purification from monk skills. Of all things. And magic and get those rends. Crux the Knight. 1,000 points. Holy shit. I can teach 3 of these rends immediately. Just a little more and I've got pretty much everything I need from Knight for this. And then I can turn you back into a chemist with a gun and you can rend from a distance. Crux, your class list is weird. Just saying. Tekta, Shelha, Wall, Kiraha. I think Kiraha is really tempting, but so is Arise. Arise could be quite useful at this point. Full health revive. Geomancer. Dragoon. Dancer. Time Mage. Immobilize. I have more chokebows than I know what to do with. And I'm getting another one. Seathorn and Nyx. I am single-handedly increasing the chocobo population in this world. Data time. Save. Hojo noises. Oh no. I immediately feel conflicted about this. So here's the question. Should I keep the thievery on my characters, or should I, like, switch those back to something else? And we'll see how this goes. The Free City of Bervenia. Remaining 2 positions. We're going to have 2 squads in this fight, aren't we? Oh, shit. I'm going to go Kurgan and Black Queen the White Mage. On this side, we're going to have Eno and... Holy shit, Mizuko. Honestly. That is some fucking amazing bravery. The Free City of Bervenia. That's a lot of mages. You slew my brother, and I will have satisfaction of you. Your brother? Who are you? Do not play games with me. I am Meliadul Tangil. You killed my brother Isilud of Riavanes. And now you will die. Not by any order of his holiness. I do this for Isilud. Defeat Meliadul. Meliadul. I remember that name now. Leftwin. Oh, that's not good. Ow. 0 height. Where am I? 0 height. 0 height, 1.5. That's a 6. 13, 13, 11, 17. I have an idea. Start with a slow ants. Oh, they're gonna move and change my dynamic, aren't they? Oh, they are. Not by much, though. Arithmetics. Height. Prime. Toad. Chance of turning 4 of them into toads. Blocked. Oh, interesting. What other persons keeping them from being turned? Probably the gold hairpin. No, that's me to silence. Japamala? No. It's not the golden staff either. Did they just block it because? Yeah, I think they just blocked it because. Well, that's a fucking distance. Nice summoner. Mimic Darlavan. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. No, I'll take it. Ow. I may actually have to switch that to Forbidden Dance, depending on the situation. Renald. Nice. Or Denise, rather. That's not going to go well for me. Actually. Lol. Forbidden Dance it is. Try and snipe me from here, bitch. I've effectively taken cover. I think I have. Height 6, height 4, height 6, height 8, height 12, height 13, 16. That complicates matters slightly. If I do multiple of 4. Multiple 4 toad. That's a problem. I'd probably hit Mizu with it. That said, hitting more enemies than allies. Let's see what happens. Block. Miss. Block. Miss. It's probably the best case scenario there. Lie down. Ow. Fire. Well, that's cute. Forbidden Dance. Blind, miss, block. Yeah, they're protecting against a lot of status effects. I mean, da, 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 da. Hi, buddy. Oh, I'm just gonna punch you from across the room. At the frog. Gravity. That should be fine. And follow up with a flare. You need to be awake for this one, dear. You fight well. Small wonder we brought fell to you. Hear me, Kale. When next we meet, your blood will soak the earth. I don't even know who you are. Oh, Jade Armlet. I don't even know who you are. I can learn magic counter. Abilities. You didn't really get up to much. Yeah, not enough points. I can learn wall. What else was there? Musico? Wall. Again, didn't really get up to much, but you did get enough for some points. 500 gives not enough for equipped guns. Well, dagnabbit. Eno was there as well. Time Mage, not enough points to learn anything new, though. That fight was honestly a nothing burger. Not gonna lie. That fight was a big stick, no love. In the meantime, still trying to point Horary of Honest. No new rumors. Fitting. Nothing really new, huh? Not looking like it. That's frustrating in its own right. I mean, there's those. Umashuriken, Yagyu Darkroot. You know, a monk with throw techniques is kind of funny. Next fight at Finoth Creek. That is a lot of space that they can put me on. Musico. Oh, Helos. We're going to fight with 2 white mages. What could possibly go wrong? Finoth Creek. We're up Finoth Creek without a paddle. That's a lot of chocobos. Oh god, I'm in danger. Oh, this fight's going to be a pain in the ass. These waters are deeper than I thought. A single misstep could spell disaster. That's a lot of burbs. Hello, Clyde. Welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Well, Forbidden Dance immediately. La da 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 da. Ow. Been better, but it's okay. I have issues with my hands. Hope that feels better soon. Yagyu Darkroot. Monk with throw abilities. Like I said, funny. Dance. Forbidden dance. Dance the forbidden dance in the pale moonlight. Run away! I'm on a half step, which is good for my sanity. Erato, Pedazos, Oibalos, Ithone, Metope. Pedazos is a Spanish word, is it not? Anyway. Yeah, Kirby Dance. I can move for Metope, or after Metope. Ithon, Oibalos, Erato, Pedazos. That's Cammers. Where's Metope? Metope is the black chocobo, isn't it? Yep. Oh, this is bad. Oh, Choco is Suna. Oh, fun. Choco's like, welcome to hell, Herod. Yeah, exactly. Chocobo's like, hello, motherfucker. God, what do I do? Fingers crossed. Arithmetics. Height. Prime. Wait, height multiple of 3? Gold? No party members, 2 birds. Right, I am right. Give it a shot, see what happens. Toad. Become Froge. Be healed. What you get, you little jerk? Nice. Refrains of regret, freeze wailing winds, and reveal truths lost. Lizaga! We take those here. Oh, that's cute. Admittedly, this is going to get annoying quickly. Erato. Erato tomato. Uh-oh. Excuse me, would you keep your pecker to yourself, Chocobo? Stop. They just... they just toted the red Chocobo, too. Give you one now. You heard me. Uh-oh. Oh, my white mage is screwed. Not in a fun way. And pecked from every which direction. Alright, time for some Chocobo proctology. Uh-huh. Ironically, the Chocobo's the only character in the game with noses. Observe as I cast a spell over my nose. Oh, this is terrifying. Python, Pedazos, and Erato. Python, Pedazos, Erato. That's neither of you. Oh, you have got a big storm coming. I'm gonna come over here, thanks. Bye. That's 10, so a multiple of 5 rays should work. Arithmetic, height, multiple 5 rays, go. Oh, that's cute. Stand up, please. Thank you. Silvery. Eh. Blocked. Rato. Ow. Pedazos. Forbidden Dance? Oh, well, that's just turning into a menace on the battlefield, isn't it? Oh. Choco Cure. You're no fun. Do I change up the song, or do I just keep letting chaos reign? I think I just keep letting chaos reign. Nuke it from orbit. Stay home. I deal enough damage with this character to kill this guy outright? I don't know. Let's find out together. Bonk! Answer is yes. Yes, I can. Ooh. Martial arts, pummel. I could pummel you, or chase you down and aura blast you. Let's do it. Sit down. It's honestly kind of scary the amount of magic I can cast right now. Oh, you're stopped. You're just like completely not a challenge right now. Right. Asos, Erato. What are you? You're Erato. So I need to move before you do. It's trained to go off before you do. Be healed. Yes, wake up the frog. Light and shadow abiding, hearken to me, unleash your devastating power, Thundara! You know what happens to a frog that gets struck by lightning? Same thing as everything else. Hearken ye to one of the dumbest lines in cinema history. If you get that reference, kudos. And I'm sorry. Well, one of these chocobos is about to piggyback off of my healing spell, but you know what? I'm okay with that. iPhone pulls another Choco Cure because he's a dick that doesn't have any other tricks up his sleeve, and runs away like a little bitch, much like the other frogs do. Alright, Chocobo Proctology it is. Oh. Kurgan, are you having a bad day? And another one down. I mean, that's one way to gain experience for Silvery. We're gonna go to Mincing Minuet. I think Chaos has reigned long enough. It's time to just deal damage. That's a half step. That's no longer a half step. That's still a half step. Guys, hit something that's not a half step, please. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. You're at a 4, you're at a 3, 3.5. Your experience is 32, your level's 46. That's divisible by 2. Well, that doesn't help me. I don't have div by 2. It's also... Wait. No, not div by 3. I don't believe. Closest would be 30... 39... 42... 45, yeah. Nope. 45. Well, that's a problem. So we're not doing level div by 3. We're not doing... I could do high prime cure, but that's not going to help very much. I can hit enemies. Charge times div visible by 2 and by 4. It's also div 4 though. All of those are div 4 too. CT div 5? Hold on. CT multiple of 5 Kiraga. And it does heal one of the frogs. And doesn't heal MC. Was I looking at that? Work for him. Oh, div 4. Well, actually, let's look at that. Still hits the frog. Fuck it, I'll do the frog a favor. Congratulations, you got health. You're still a frog. Basically, yeah. Oh, you're healed to full. Okay. Then what if I give you... Oh. What if I give you... Wall? See if it goes. Mincing minuet. It heckin' windy. Wall. Wall! Hey, it worked. Come here, give me a kiss. Mwah. Yeah, Kurgan's a little roughed up. They keep going to half steps, and I think they're almost doing that on purpose. Almost doing that on purpose. Chocobo proctology it is. You might feel a slight pinch. A crystal. I'll take that, thank you. I am on a half step. You are also on a half step. Arithmetics. Fight. Multiple of 3. What happens if I do this? Nobody. Nobody, eh? Interesting. do you think I can do to target you in particular? 57, 32, 46. Ow. You know, I should come up with a thing. On second thought, is there a thing? Give me just a second. I'm gonna do some research. No, I guess there just isn't. How to use arithmetician in Final Fantasy Tactics effectively? Well, I mean, you know numbers. Well, that's decidedly even more dangerous. That's still quite dangerous, but it does hit both chocobos. It's so much my party, though. Nobody's a prime level. Level 5 holy. Level 4 holy. Level 3 holy. XP prime holy. Did I just pick a winner? I think I just picked a winner. At least got something it can do. So multiple 5. Oh, that's also a trick. No, it isn't. Never mind. So XP 5 holy. That's height prime holy. You know what? Height prime holy. Fuck it, let's do it. Here's Sting. Sun-fried frog. Special delivery, pain. That's what I do, baby. I bring the pain. Remember when I was afraid of the fact that this was a map full of chocobos? I remember. Actually, you come over to this side. Just 5, 2, 24, 47. 4? 5x4 gets a few of us. 6. First time, multiple of 4. Kiraga. Me? Rongaga. That actually got me some job points, no less. Go over there. Mincing minuet. That's a crystal. That's another mincing minuet. I think we're actually getting close to fight over here. I couldn't think of it. Rato. Yeah, we're getting close to done. 3 more mincing minuets and this is over. I'll take that holy water. I'll take that crystal. Have some MP. Have some more caviar. I'm just gonna let the song take him out. Yep. Fight over. Yeah, Dancer Arithmetician is kind of nuts. Silver got more points. Magi did not appear. Musical wasn't in the fight either. Eno got some more time mage points. Could learn float or save up. Corrigan. Doom Fist. Yeah, Doom Fist it is. Huh. Black Queen. Learn Protector. Learn Protector. Otherwise, another fight goes to us. Zeltenia Castle. I'm gonna regret this. Right, we were going to talk to Delita. heretic at a prayer in a church. Passing bold, Kale. I shall ask it plain. Why was the High Confessor planted you amongst Goltana's men? Took the risk to come to Zeltenia simply to ask me that. See no harm in telling you. Duke Goltana and Count Orlando. I am to assassinate them. Oh. Groups such as the Corpse Brigade, ill-contented with the crown and the nobility, are in no short supply. The church fans rebellion's flame. The people tire of war, and their disdain for the crown waxes with each passing day. Of course, Goltana and Larg want to put down the rebellions at home, only they lack the troops to do so. To break the impasse, they seek to bring an end to the conflict for good and all. And the church, too, is behind these months of unrest, and even as we speak, the armies of both lions amass at Bessalot. All proceeds precisely as you and yours have planned. Yes, but it will not end as they've hoped. Larg and Goltana will be assassinated once the battle begins. Cut off one head, and two more spring forth, so naturally their closest allies must die with them. Count Orlando of the Order of the Southern Sky, Zalbag of the Northern, and of course, Lord Dysatog. With their leaders gone, the fighting will cease. They'll have no choice but to embrace the peace we offer. A peace? Or surrender on the Church's terms? People will proffer to the Church the role of mediator with hands upraised. What's more, the Church will have the Zodiac Braves, but there's the rub. One thing yet remains between the Church and the Orosite. The heretic, Kael Beolv. Is that it? Come to fetch the Orosite for your masters? I am no hound healing at the Church's skirts. I answer to no one but myself. Meaning what? Meaning I would not think twice of killing you, Kael, should the hour come. But not this day. Though our methods be different, our goals are not. As long as they remain so, you are no enemy of mine. Delita, let us fight this together. I cannot join you. She needs me. Far too much to leave her now. Ophelia? Whoever wears the crown, the Church cares not. It craves only power. A puppet state with the High Confessor at its strings. This is the grand plan for Ivalice. Azir? Do you not use Ophelia to fulfill your own ambitions? I cannot say. I'm sure only of this. To save her life, I would gladly give my own. You must think this strange. No, I understand only too well. I address the heretic Kael Beolv. You are besieged. You'll surrender yourself up to us at once. With that voice, Confessor Zalmor. Wait, is Delita a guest in this fight? Hold up. Outlying church. Oh God. The Black Rum Knights delete a Hyrule. Yours is an unexpected sight. He has seen me. We must not live to tell of it. We must fight them, Kael. They know nothing of the High Confessor's plot. They serve him blindly. If we explain what has happened, they may well listen. Hear your words, Kael. Reasoning with their ilk is folly. Even you must see this. You have leave to try. Defeat Zalmor. you? Mystics. Right. This could get ugly quick. Ooh, there is some nastiness afoot. That is a lot of charge time. There's no way that's going to hit anybody, right? God, no. They're all going to move before me. Ooh. I have a plot. Slow dance. Arithmetics. Height. Crime. Wish you couldn't leave me alone, could you? I mean, Delita would benefit from it. A couple of the enemies that we're not going to hit for a bit would benefit from it. Sure. The celebrant. Not to be mistaken with the celibate. Yeah, this could be a problem. Sons of bean! Hesitation. Miss. Slow dance. Well, Delita's on the job. Disturbing, he has the same abilities that Agrias does. Switching to Forbidden. That is a lot of charge time. Holy shit. Oh, oops. Well, she's still alive. Well, that's a multiple of 5. Ow. Atheist. That's a multiple of 3. That's a multiple of 4. That's a prime. This is a 2. There's a prime. Hi, pal. Fuck. Well, that didn't go well for me, did it? Oh, come on. I got one of his. I got frickin' one of his. Disgusting. Kotetsu? Give it a try. No rend either. Nice. Disbelief. Hit with that. Atheist? Wait, you're hitting yourself with it? Interesting. I think I understand why. Oh, he's dead as shit. No, actually. Well, hang on, if I do this... That's a 10, that's a 6, that's a multiple of 3. Yeah. I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. Ah, atheist, faith down. Means he's not going to be hit as hard by holy. That's a clever play. If I do multiple of 4, I get one of his. If I do prime, I get one of his. Oh, I get more than one of his. Oh, shit. Multiple 3 holy it is. Oh, sorry, Crux. But you should be able to survive it, I hope. The smited. Oh, shit. That hit like a brick. Oh. Ow. Admittedly, I've been turning Eno into more of a threat than he needs to be. I could play him less fast and loose. Asuna. I would have laughed that it completely missed. And Delita moves forward. And heals. Oh, that's nice of you. Small world, that. Here's something I want to check. Everybody's losing their protect status. Not you, it's you, right? Atheist. No longer believes in the gods, dramatically reducing faith. Wow. Williamus, Sigurd, Zalmor. Ooh. I mean, yeah, I could just throw a Blazara their way. Confused Knight. Not confused much longer, though. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Oh, Zalmor's down. Great Father, strike these sinners that they may feel your wrath. I get the feeling that this isn't over. Shockingly, it actually is over. I thought he was about to do something stupid. Where will we go now, Kale? 2 errands brought me to Zeltenia. The first was to meet with you. The second is to speak with Count Orlando, the Thunder God. I mean to enlist his aid in exposing the church's intrigues. How? I have powerful evidence of the church's misdeeds. Scriptures of Germanique. I spoke with the Count's adopted son, Oren, not long past. He pledged their aid should I bring hard evidence against the church. Oren, eh? It's all right. She's with me. Malonde has provided several others to help me carry out my task. She is but one. Help you? I was sent to keep a watch on you. And a fine job you're doing of it. Only she knows our plans in full. I trust no other in Goltana's army more. You're the youngest Beowulf. Kale, am I right? My name is Valmapra. I take it you didn't come for idle chat. The Northern Order moves. They make for Bessalot. Count Orlando himself has departed for the same only just now. Duke Goltana is like to join them soon, at the head of your Blackram Knights, no less. We're too late. The fighting will continue. Do not give up yet. I might still convince the Count to avoid this needless bloodshed. Then our paths part once again. Be safe, Delita. And you, Kale. The term strange bedfellows comes to mind. You mean to let him go? He acts as I expected he would. Even your friends are only pieces to be played. Mind your words, you know not what you say. Such outbursts ill become you. Haven't you somewhere else to be? Zeltenia Castle. I'm sure there's a new rumor now. There is, actually. The Cursed Isle of Nelveska. The Isle of Nelveska lies some 80,000 domes north of Zeltenia. The center of the island is home to the ruins of many ancient temples which served as a crucial base for the warriors fighting Ordalia's forces during the 50 Years' War. Although Nelveska may appear to be a lush jungle paradise, the local fishermen avoid it, claiming that it is cursed, and a fearsome iron sentinel will slaughter any who dare approach. Is that so? What's this place got? Daggers. Pardon me. Nothing new. Oh. Interesting. Reading the rumor actually gave me a travel point up to Noveska. Huh. Odd. Beta Sandwaste and Fort Besilat. So I guess the question is, do I go to Nelveska or do I go to Fort Besilat? Profita. Or for that matter, do I go grind some levels? Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's go Besilat. The Beta Sandwaste. We'll have Magi, we'll have Eno, Crux, and Black Queen? Sounds familiar. Commence the battling. Beta Sandwaste. So 2 thieves, we have the knight who can focus, we have the dancer dancing. Oh yeah, the arithmetician. Oh no. That's the last of it. The winds bear it onward now. Fair winds they are. They should keep it airborne for half a day if they hold. More than time enough. Now there's a creature I'd not thought to find in these wastes. One might say the same of a Knight Templar so far from the church. What is it you scatter to the wind? Oh, that? I suppose there's no harm in your knowing. There's naught you can do to stop it now. Stop what? This. Ah. Poison. Yes. Ground into a fine powder, cast upon the winds towards the northern sky. Toxin will not kill the men who breathe it, but it'll wither their constitution, rendering them unable to fight. But why? The High Confessor stands to gain naught by handing victory to Goltana. Nor does he think to. The moment Goltana hears of the Northern Order's plight, he'll send his armies against them. With his own stronghold unguarded, Goltana will be an easy target for assassination, and Count Orlando with him. I do not think Duke Larg will escape this scourge. This is the easy death to achieve. Amidst the coming chaos, who could say how Duke Larg might meet his end? You're inhuman! You ought rejoice! This will mean an end to war and bloodshed. And with that end, a new beginning. The Church's hand shall rule. Such is the will of the people. They clamor for change, an end to groveling at highborn heels. The war will end, but not like this. There is another way. I expected you'd say as much. No matter. Defeat Barak. A machinist, no less. Oi. Stop that. What do I do with this now? Wait, there's an easy way to fix this. Also, what are your heights? 3, 3, 7, 5, 3, 4. Okay, well, I'm gonna take some damage, but... all things. Oh, my MC might turn into a toad for a bit. But I'm hitting pretty much the entire enemy rank with this, so I have to try. Block. Miss. Not miss. Not miss. Miss. Not miss, unfortunately. I'm gonna do other combatants, which is better than nothing. Isuna. Oh, never mind, I'm good. Ta-da! Aldous. Boucher the Black Mage, Arthur, the Archer, Solius the Archer. There's no blocking, huh? You still... No, you're not disabled anymore. That's good. John half step, face up. That's prime spot. Were you there? Saha, Aldous Watcher, Tristan, Barak, Zaha. How many people actually exist in there by the time I hit it, though, is the thing. was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Oh god, that was a mistake. Ow. Excuse you. Level 43. 42 is a Div 3 thing, I think. 43. 43 Prime. I don't know. Nice check. Charge time Div 4? Huh? That actually works out, funnily enough. Do it. It's all a matter of being able to hit the targets you want to hit. All this stone. Excuse me, rude. Arthur. Frogs run, and then I, breath of rain in heavens unseen, take cruel and frozen form, Blizaha! Oh, hey, one he is. Would you stop that? Eric's a dick. Block. I mean, I can reach his. You know. Yeah, we're going with that. Stopped. Frogged. Slowed. Stopped. Oh, God. Forbidden Dance once again bringing in the bacon. Black Queen, I worry sometimes about just how much of a menace you can be on the battlefield. You have a rise. Use it. Oh, I hope you can do that in time. Don't die, please. Uh-oh. Speaking of not dying, this could be bad. Ow. Oh, Barrick. I'm gonna kick your ass up the back of your scrawny neck at this rate, dude. Level 36, that's divisible by 3. Oh, boy. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Level, multiple of 3. Holy. MC gets hit too. Well, that annoys me. I'm so sorry, Crux. But I have to do it. Nuke it from orbit! Fry the frog. Fry the frog. Fry the frog. Fry the frog. Well, Eno's got a fucking body count. Jesus Christ. Oh, you stopped? You're stopped. Well, odds bodikins, imagine my surprise. Hi, buddy. Run away! Actually, Polka it is. Oh. Frog legs for dinner. Yeah. Crux gets a good swing in. Hey, remember when you shot me in the face? Yeah, fuck you. Once you put a stop to this fighting, what then? How do you propose to purge Evilise of her corruption? Her fever will not cease to rage till her festered limbs are cut and seared. Even you must see that now. You would cut away the pure flesh with the foul. There is corruption, yes, but there are also good men in Evilise, and they are not few. There are ways to heal a festered wound without the knife. The poison can be drawn. I tell what poultice might draw the nobles from this land. So long as you blight it with your existence, we must bow to your whims. A man alone might know equality. Two men, never. One will ever seek to exploit the other. And I will not be exploited. I'll claim your seat and take what is my due. I should think I have at least that right. Yeah. You think to cure the realm's corruption by becoming part of it? What when another comes to claim your seat? You care not for Evilise's suffering, you care only for your own. Such righteous words. More the greater your hypocrisy. Run. Run as far and as fast as you like. Yeah, that's the one thing that saves your life. As long as you blight it with your existence. See, this is exactly the conversation we were having at the start of the stream. This also harkens back to one of my least liked concepts in game theories. And that is the fucking prisoner's dilemma. Also known as the single fucking thing that's led to us in being in this fucking problem in the first place. There's a whole bunch of chuds saw the prisoner's dilemma and they were like, that's how reality works, because cynicism. Prisoner's Dilemma? You haven't heard of that one? Okay, so Prisoner's Dilemma, crash course. You have two prisoners in jail, and you tell both of them the following. If you cooperate with us, we will take 3 years off of your sentence. If you sell your friend up the river, you get 5 years off your sentence. If you both cooperate, we take 4 years off your sentence, and if you both decide to cut each other off, Well, you get 2 years off your sentence. The basic ideas behind this ultimately is that it's incentivizing. Okay, I may actually have the numbers off on that. It actually does make a difference. Hold on. Let me get the actual numbers. Sorry, yeah, I got the numbers completely off. Because it actually does make a difference. 2 members of a criminal gang are arrested and imprisoned. We'll just take it straight from Wikipedia. Each prisoner is in solitary confinement with no means of speaking to or exchanging messages with the other. The police admit they don't have enough evidence to convict the pair on the principal charge. They plan to sentence both to a year in prison or on a lesser charge. Simultaneously, the police offer each prisoner a bargain. If they testify against their partner, they'll go free while the partner gets 3 years in prison. But there's a catch. If both prisoners testify against each other, both will be sentenced to 2 years in jail. So basically, the gamble here is you get out or you have 2 years in jail. And, you know, the cynical take is, of course, you testify. You sell your friend up the river. You don't cooperate. If you both stay quiet, you stay in jail for 1 year. But if you both mouth off, you stay in jail for 2 years. However, if your friend is nice and you're a dick, you get out of jail and they fester for 3. You can see now why I hate this fucking concept. So a whole bunch of people, you know, took that concept and ran it to its cynical extreme of, well, then I should always fuck everybody else over because they're gonna fuck me over. Right, it is fundamentally misunderstanding it on their part. Unfortunately, that doesn't stop them from acting on it. That's the basic, yeah. Because what Chud has friends that wouldn't sell them out too, right? And at the end of the day, that means that they're both in jail for 2 years. So, you know, the ultimate end of working on the working solely on the prisoner's dilemma as reality just basically means that everybody's in prison for 2 years. Game theory says the optimal choice is to stay mum. Yeah. Game theory says the optimal choice is to shut the fuck up. They got you on a lesser charge. Don't make it worse. Oops. Well, that was just mean. I mean, I think I just rush him at this point. A spherical cow sort of scenario. That's this fight done. No, it's not to die like this. Gods, give us haste. Plotting against the Duke? Are you mad? Please, my lord, do not make this harder than it must be. We have our orders. Why, in the name of all that's good, would I wish to unseat my liege lord? You ask the very question that vexes me. I'm gravely disappointed in you, Cid. Surely you cannot mean that, your grace. I am no turncloak. I'm your most loyal man. Proof speaks otherwise. Seems you've been in league with members of the church, working secretly to see me ousted from my rightful seat. That is absurd. From what lying blackguard did you hear such reverie? Even yet you deny it. My information comes from the High Confessor himself. You can imagine his distress upon learning of the plot. Your Grace, the High Confessor deceives you. It is he who schemes in the shadows. The High Confessor? That's an august claim. Have you any evidence of this? Scrolling down that page like the exploding brain meme thought experiments were a mistake. Yes, they were. So I can't really say that because, I mean, there have been some good thought experiments in the annals of history. I think. I'm pretty sure. 20 and more years of loyal service, and still you require evidence. Words fail me, your grace. As you fail me, I cannot hope to fight a war without your order's forces. Still, it seems I'm left no choice. A lamentable situation for us both. Take him from my sight. You summoned your grace. I want you to maintain your contact with Malond. Once the confessional rescript is in my hands, Larg is as good as defeated. Fear not, your grace. The High Confessor's mind is most firm on that account. Excellent. You performed most admirably. There's another matter as well. I'm placing the Order of the Southern Sky under your leadership. Henceforth you are our knight devout. You grant me honor far beyond my due. I expect I shall not regret it. I place my full and utter confidence in you, Delita. You and you alone. Your Grace. Out with the old in with the new. Yeah, apparently. I'll say the way it's working right now, if I actually want to get points in my jobs, I actually need to fight other fights. These specialist combatants are kind of being a pain in my ass. I just took everything on Delita's word. Yeah, it is kind of interesting, especially considering how long or how much of a history Sid Orlando has with him. Funny that they're willing and ready to throw that away at a moment's notice. No small amount of paranoia in that play, I think. See, now I'm torn. Ugh. Yeah. The iterated prisoner's dilemma. Oh god, don't even get me started on that. Already bad enough we're doing this once, we don't need to be doing it multiple times. But yeah, ultimately, the long story short on my distaste with the prisoner's dilemma is less about it being, you know, a game strategy, and more the fact that there are just cynical fuckwits out there that use it as a gospel for everyday life. And it's just awful. Like, I get it. It's a strategy to win a game. The problem is that reality is much more complicated than that. Anyway. I wonder. Oh, there's a fight. Me there. Magi the Samurai, Eno the Time Mage, Crux the Knight, Kurgan the Monk. This is a dangerous idea. On the... Oh, no, that's a lot of chocobos again. Help. 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 Leave me alone. Thank you. I'm just gonna go back here for a quick second. Height, multiple of 4. Code. At least get 2 of yous. Oh no, I can't. One of you's floating. Fuck. For vengeance. That's multiple of 4, but... What are you on? You're on a 9. A 9. A 6. But you're floating. 0, but you're floating. I'm gonna put you at 1. 4, I'll probably put you at 5. 6 puts you at 7. 9's not prime, so I can do multiple of 3 to get those 2, but... Ugh. I prime toad? How many do I hit with that? 1, 2... Only 2, and not the ones I want to. Multiple of 3 toad. See what happens. Wow. And I got rid of one of the chocobos, that's good. Honestly, they're the more terrifying thing on this battlefield right now. Come a little closer, said the spider to the fly. Ooh, actually, hold on. Interesting things may be occurring here, including a dread gaze. Ow. Huh, that's an issue. You fucking stop that immediately. Booma! Ah, fuck. Oh, hey, that red chocobo's name is Metis. I think Prime is going to be my next target. So, I mean, going that route. Apoclos. The cameras. Apoclos is coming up. Boink. Act, arithmetics, height, prime. Toad. Well, that's going to be gross if it actually works. Floating frogs! And once again, Eno, you prove to be just an absolute menace on the battlefield, and I love it. Look at all the frogs! Something putting chemicals in the water. I may have to bully a frog for some lunch money for a bit. Blep. This may wind up even more entertaining than I thought. What? Hold up. Wait, so this frog can still... Huh. Interesting. I never thought about that. That's prime. Shit, that's also prime. So can't do height prime. Vega, but it's a bad idea. One something that only hits enemies. It's gonna be rough to do. Be honest. Yeah, no, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be rough. Oof. It's 4. Oh, posture, that actually works. Go for it. No. Metis. I wonder. Nope. One down. Get some points for Crocs. Fry a frog. Metis and Cybele cower in a corner like bitches they are. 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 3 is prime. Three is 96, you say? Is that divisible? That's divisible by 3. Of course. That said, an alternative is... I might be able to reach you with Graviga without having to fiddle with stuff. That said, Tantalos moves before I cast. Pardon me. Huh. I'll try it and see what happens. Probably not going to be great, but I'll try it. Ooh. Dumb idea. Oh, that doesn't work. Hello, cat. Jesus. That flurry of blows went poorly. Oh, that's a dick move. Ow. Well, by an immobilize is going to hit me. Oh, hey. Never mind. It got blocked. I'll take that. We take those here. Why are you running? Coward. Ow. And Metis runs away. Can I hit you with it now? I can. Death wells in my fingertips. Doom Fist! Hey, Kurgan, you fisted a grenade. How do you feel? That should be a Discord quote. Level, multiple of 5. Stop? God damn it. Oh, it was worth a try. And of course you would. Ow. Crystal. Run away. Oh, my mage going this way now. Okay, thanks. Bye. Height 9, height 9. Height 3, 5. 5, 7, 0. See what happens this time. Please miss. Eh. Points are points. Ruh-roh. That's just mean. Speaking of mean, that was just a dick move. You survived that? Ooh, crystal. Survived that too. That's impressive in its own right. I'm taking this. Fuck you, buddy. That's a crystal drop. That's a death. Nine, 9, 7, 3 again. 7, 4, 2. How does that keep missing? And these guys are a bit hardier than I was expecting. I don't think I'm going to be able to bully these frogs for their lunch money. You're gonna hit the crystal, aren't you? Unless I make it unpalatable. Yeah, like that. Give me your lunch money. Damn. Give me your lunch money. This is a tactic to get money from fights. Gets me at least some points while I'm at it. That's a crystal. Oh. Okay. That's a way to gain a job level. Yeah, I'll take that. Going overtime bullying this frog for his lunch money. Fine. We'll end it. I got a fair bit of a war chest at this point. $30 points away from mastering Black Mage. Jesus. And I can learn Murasame. Learn Regen. Magi was in this fight, I do believe. Actually, wait, was he? I don't remember. Like GG? Yeah, I'm gonna be closing up shop after I do the points here, so. Right, you're still trying to learn equip guns. We'll go Eno. Eno was on this fight. Sloja, Float. Sloja it is. Quick, Meteor. Oh god, Meteor. That's a terrifying thought. I actually should save up for that. That would actually... Wait. Hold on, can I arithmetic that? No, I can't. Never mind, you can't arithmetic it anyway. You can arithmetic quick, though. Oh god. That's nuts. There, we got all that. Job. Crocs, you're turning into a chemist again. Whip. Come to think of it. Yeah. This gets entertaining. Abilities. Items. Arts of War. Treasure hunter on you. And Guaranteed boots give you a move and jump up. Yeah, that should be good. You were the other person running. Monk. 300 points. Yeah, I'm teaching you counter. Oh, you leveled your way into Summoner. Interesting. Still gathering up points. Gonna head out, have a good evening. Yeah, just a second. This is basically where I'm going to be closing up shop, so just need to save. And then that is going to bring us back here. So thank you everybody for joining me in the adventure for the evening. I certainly hope you've enjoyed your time, and as always, if you have, don't forget to follow along and spread the word. I always hope to grow the community, and certainly hope it's been fun to, well, uncover a bit more about the machinations of the game and make some progress in the process. I am on Blue Sky. I save my VODs up to YouTube for safekeeping. I have a Discord server, and there's a few other places you can find me online. Links to those are in the bio under the chat, as well as my wonderfully dense socials command, which lets you everything, everywhere, all at once. Finally, to those who chat, I appreciate you. To those who lurk, I appreciate you. To those who watch the VODs, I appreciate you, and I certainly hope that I can see you here live sometime should the opportunity ever arise. But with that, we should find our raid target for the evening and make sure that we keep the love moving forward. Which means we update our list and we find people are playing Dead by Daylight. Aw, well thanks for telling me I'm appreciated. That actually means a lot. Let's see here. Mr. Lumen. That's a new name. Gerg's playing Marvel Rivals. Argo's playing Phasmo with Vikra and Ziva plays. I mean, I appreciate Phasmo. Phasmo's a fun game. Let's see. Goob's doing Blood on the Clock Tower. That tracks. Who else we got on the list? Fox and the Fedora's playing Kill It With Fire too. Yeah. No thanks. I actually kind of don't like spiders in my vicinity, so yeah, I'm gonna pass on that game. Oh, Legends of Avantris is doing Dungeons and Dragons. What's Gar doing? Games and demos. Games and demos, that is the thing. You know what? I think we're gonna go pay Argo a visit. So with that, Here is our raid message for the evening, folks. Feel free to copy it up and paste it down. We make our way over to Argo Koth. Wonderful being playing Phasmophobia with friends, but I believe with all of that, everything appears to be in order. The doors are open, the portal is shining in the distance, and I'll say to you all once more, be you denizens, be you hunters, be you visitors, thank you for joining me here again in Daimono Marina. Now let's go greet another, shall we? Take care out there, and try to be a light in the darkness when you can, Bay.